Hi everyone. Thought I would just do a quick little video on goal weights. When I first started taking this medication, I weighed 94.6 kilograms, which if I do a conversion is about 209 pounds. And I was in the obese category with a BMI of 33. I started on the 31st of December of 2022, so I've been on the drugs for about 20 months now, and I've been on 3 different drugs. I started with Saxenda, then moved to Ozempic, then went to Mounjaro, then back to Ozempic for 2-3 months when Mounjaro went out of stock, and then straight back to Mounjaro, which I've been on ever since. But back to goals. So my first goal was just to get into the healthy weight category. One of my main reasons for going on these drugs was that I have arthritis, and the arthritis in my hip was getting worse and worse. And I was warned that I may be walking with a cane in about 5 years, I'm 55, if I didn't lose weight and stop the pressure every step on my poor hip. So that was a wake-up call to me, because I didn't want to be a disabled old woman. I wanted to be a healthy old woman, and I go to Pilates twice a week, and I try to keep myself as healthy as possible, even when I was obese. So that was a bit of a wake-up call for me, and I decided to try GLP-1s, and they have been incredibly successful for me. So back to goals. So my first goal was to get into a healthy weight range, which was a BMI of 24.9. And I wanted to get to that weight. I started when I was 54. I wanted to get to that weight by my 55th birthday, which is in December. I made that goal with 2 weeks to spare. And when I got there, I thought to myself, I feel like I could lose a little bit more. So I decided to reset my goal, and I called my GP and told him that I had reached the goal, and we were both very happy about that, obviously. And I said to him, and he said, well, you're done now? And I said, I think I can go a little bit more. And he said, well, how much more do you think you want to go to? And I said to him, well, look, I think 64 kilograms is doable. I said I was 64 kilograms in about the year 2000. I said, so I think I could probably, I think 64 kilograms, that would still have me in the healthy range, and I think I can do that. And he said, all right. He said, I think 64 kilograms, you should go for it. So I did. And then I got to 64 kilograms and was very happy, and looked at myself and thought to myself, I think I can go a little bit more. And so I called him up and I said, I want to have some blood tests, because I want to see where I'm at now with all of my levels, etc. Especially my iron, because I don't absorb iron. I have to get an iron infusion every few years. I can't take it orally because I vomit it up. That's a whole palaver. But anyway, I said to him, I want to try and get some bloods done, and I said to him, I'm thinking about trying to go a bit lower. And he said, how much lower? And I said, well, when I was 19, I was 58 kilograms. And he said, but you're not 19 anymore. And I said, no. I said, I think I can go a little bit lower than the 64 I am now. And he said, all right. He said, but we don't want you to go too low. We sort of agreed that we would see what happened. So I reset my goal again for, say, 60 kilos. I was really thinking to myself, maybe 58. I'd like to get back to that level, just because it's a number. I mean, I don't need to lose any more weight, really. I have a little bit of loose skin, but not a lot. I'm now trying to build up more muscle. Not that I've lost a lot of muscle. I have lost muscle in my legs, which I'm thankful for, because I had thunder thighs, and I had massive calves because I've been carrying around all that weight for ages, so they were built up. So now I have much more shapely legs than I used to. which I'm happy about. But anyway, so I decided to keep going with the next goal, which was however low I could really get to while still being healthy. That was my goal anyway. I got down to 62, and by that stage I'd had the blood test results and they'd come back, and I spoke to my GP again, and he said, what do you weigh? And I said 62, and he said, I think you're done. And I said, oh, maybe. And he said, I think you're done. And I said, okay, I'm done. Yeah, I said, I don't need to lose any more. If I lose any more now, it will be a bonus. Secretly thinking to myself, maybe I could lose a bit more. Anyway, I'm now 61.9 kilograms, and I am very happy with that. I'm not actively trying to lose any more weight. The last 2 months, I've lost about another 2 pounds, I would say, which is about a kilo. And so now I'm 61.9 kilograms, as I said, which I think is about 136 pounds, something like that. And I'm 5'6½", by the way. So that was my goal. So my thoughts to you guys is that set your goal to be small but manageable, and don't be afraid to reset your goal if you get to a point and you think to yourself, I think I could go further. You don't have to stop just because you get into the healthy weight range. I know some people don't even want to get to the healthy weight range. They're quite happy just getting to the overweight range, and that's fine. If you've been obese or super morbidly obese, and you get down to the obese level or to the overweight level, that's fantastic for you. But if you want to try and get down further, then don't be afraid to go for it. I may lose a little bit more weight. I'm not trying to. I'm actually actively trying to eat more now. I'm trying to work out a maintenance schedule, and I'll do a video on my maintenance schedule soon. But that was it. I just wanted to, this has now been 7.5 minutes worth of me rambling on about goals, goal weights. So sorry about that. If you've stuck with me to the end, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below and let me know what your goals are. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for the rambling. Have a great night. Bye-bye.